It's so often the easy path. The easy path that calls to us to be weak for that moment, to break down for that moment, to give in to the desire and the short-term gratification. But the discipline will not allow that. The discipline calls for strength and fortitude and will. It won't accept weakness. It won't tolerate another breakdown.
Guy that started to, do what every moderately successful person seems to do is they get to a point where they're comfortable and they get lazy, they get fat, they start making excuses, and they think that their success excuses them from holding themselves to their own standard.
There's this thing people think that I'll be happy once I get this big amazing home, or once I get this car, or once I get this relationship or an amount of money, then I'll allow myself some happiness. The problem is the finish line always moves. You never arrive there, right?
You have to have that goal and that reason, otherwise you're not going to stick to your rule. A big part of your discipline is knowing why you're doing all of this.
Discipline, it does start with waking up early. It really does. But that is just the beginning. And I always say that discipline is the root of all good qualities. But you have to absolutely apply it to things outside of just waking up early. It's everything. It's working out every day, making yourself stronger and faster and more flexible and healthier. Discipline is eating the right foods to fuel your system. It's about disciplining your emotions so you can make good decisions. It's about having the discipline to control your ego so your ego doesn't get out of hand and control you. It's about treating people the way you would want to be treated. And doing the tasks that you don't necessarily want to do, but that you know will help you or help your team.
Know what you want, build the desire to get there, put in rules that optimize your time, and get rid of any and all excuses and sort of weak moments. Because I find people that have to, what should I be doing? They get distracted. They end up living by the law of accident.
The more we can begin to reward ourselves with bliss, we're not going to lose our dissatisfaction. We're not going to lose that. And so for me, our brains, this dopamine hit you get when you do something successful, if you constantly cheat yourself out of that hit, right, biomechanically in your body, less and less in the future will you want to achieve the next level, the next dream, the next step. And that's why so many people stall out in life. They got to a certain point and they cheated themselves out of the bliss, out of the celebration. It's important that we celebrate our wins, we celebrate our lives, because it causes us to want the next bite. It keeps us hungrier, not the reverse. And so for me, I want to live in a state of being grateful and blissful now, not waiting for some future place or date that may never arise.
Because the reason most people don't ever get anywhere in life, it has nothing to do with oppression. It has nothing to do with fucking all the shit the media tells us. The reason most people don't get anywhere in life is because they tell themselves before they even start whatever it is they're about to start that they're probably not going to win, and that giving it a good try is a fucking dick.
The hard part isn't finding opportunity. The hard part is standing in a room full of opportunity and knowing out of those 1,000 doors that are open to you, how to close 999 of them and to have the courage to walk through just one. Most people are so dazzled, distracted, so worried that they're going to choose the wrong one that they never step through one.
Reprogram your level of discipline so that later, not just now, later and in any point in time in the future, when you need discipline, you can make the decision that I need discipline today, and this needs to get done. And then those things get done.
If you don't build the desire, if you don't really want something that makes it worth having these rules, you're not going to stick with it.
It takes discipline to face your fears so you can conquer them. And that's what discipline is. Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right. for yourself and for other people.
It's a perishable skill. Just like shooting a pistol is a perishable skill. Just like running a fucking mile is a perishable skill.
Yeah.
Just like doing almost anything in life, discipline is a perishable skill. So we have to keep it tuned and we have to learn to test it.
The discipline can seem like it's your worst enemy. But the reality is, discipline is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And it'll put you on that path. The path to strength and health and intelligence and happiness. And most importantly, it'll put you on that path to freedom.